Hey everyone, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at how Caitlin did in the top 10 matchup with Virginia Tech. She got 44 points, 6 assists, and just did a whole lot of playmaking. So let's take a look. Caitlin started off in the game looking to get her teammates open for shots, and her assist distribution was spread out pretty well again in this game. She went to Hannah a lot in the beginning before Hannah started getting into foul trouble. But there you can see a beautiful pass down to under the basket for the layup. But there were plenty of times where she would get it to a teammate, but the shot would not work out. There were a lot of missed layups. So Caitlin started to take it to the hoop, and you can see an example of it there. She also just kept trying to get open on the top of the key. But here you can see another beautiful pick and slip with Hannah. So when the layups weren't there, Caitlin would create her own shot, like in this beautiful fadeaway. She reads her defender and pulls back for the jumper. One thing Caitlin does really well is push it up the court after the opponents make a basket, before the defense can get set. Here, she immediately pushes it, gets it down the floor for a layup. You don't hear as much about Caitlin's defense, but in this game, she played really well on that end of the floor. She stayed in front of her opponent and was able to prevent a lot of points from happening. Now, she didn't in that possession because her teammates didn't get the rebound, but she gets the ball back and decides, you know what, I'm just going to stop and pop. Swish from the logo. This girl has just got ice in her veins. Caitlin had 8 points in transition after made baskets. Here's a transition basket after a rebound behind the back for the layup. One thing Caitlin does all the time is immediately starts to push after a made basket, and in this example, she barely even dribbles before she's getting it up the court to Hannah Stuelke for the layup. Here, she's pushing it up the floor again after a made basket, and she's trying to get into the post, and she does, but it doesn't work out, so she gets the ball back, and she has a choice to make. Is she going to drive, is she going to pass, or going to shoot? Here, she takes the pick and drains the three. In this next play, she's again pushing it down the floor in transition after a rebound, and in her initial burst is looking for that post pass, but it's not there. So she pulls it out again, and that backdoor pass is right there. Excellent change of pace. Last year, Caitlin was able to use Monica Czinano quite a bit at the top of the key to get open. This year, she needs to rely on a lot of other players to do the same thing. Here, she switches places with her teammate, drains the three. Caitlin's assist-to-turnover ratio is already excellent at 16 assists and only 1 turnover so far. So I'm excited to see what happens with that stat line as we move forward with the regular season.